Death to the Daleks is a serial I've historically felt fairly positively about, although I tended to think of it as vastly inferior to the best Pertwee Dalek serial, one of the best Pertwee serials generally, Day of the Daleks, especially with the special edition of Day of the Daleks, the way they've re-edited that final action sequence and inserted the original voices of the Daleks as they were supposed to sound, absolutely magnificent. Although Death to the Daleks, I would say, is a definite superior to the overlong and sometimes dull and too reminiscent of the initial Daleks 63 serial, or 63/64 serial. Planet of the Daleks, not quite up to scratch in my own opinion. Well, it's good, it's solid, the production values are quite fun, although I feel as though I used to think that, Death to the Daleks is proof that, like, sometimes the four-parters are superior by default because more happens in them per moment because they've got to cram the story in a smaller space. And let's face it, usually the six-parters, maybe half of the time, did not have sufficient storyline narrative to beef out all of that runtime. So there's all the corridor chases and all this nonsense. Death to the Daleks definitely is, Destiny of the Daleks is a four-parter, and that's not anyone's idea of a major classic. Destiny of the Daleks is possibly the weakest of the classic Dalek serials, as in during the classic run. And even I appreciate Douglas Adams, but I think it's fair to say he didn't get the Daleks. Well, the Daleks were understood fairly well here. And unfortunately, the non-Dalek aspects of this serial are mixed, but not entirely negative.